Alright, for this video I wanted to cover the Illinois State Earned Income Tax Credit. So the federal income tax credit is computed and reported on your Form 1040, right? That is a credit you get against your federal income tax liability. Certainly most people are familiar with that, but what a lot of taxpayers are not familiar with is that a lot of states will have their own version of the EITC. And Illinois is one such state. So Illinois calculates the Illinois State Earned Income Tax Credit as a percentage of the federal, and it's currently 18%. So in order to start the process, you first have to get your federal return completed, right? And why is that? Well, most state returns, Illinois included, pull information from your federal Form 1040, and particularly the earned income credit, right? You can't take a percentage of something unless you have that amount calculated first. So we have in our example here, John Q. taxpayer. He's a single filer and he has no qualifying children, but that's okay because based on his income, he is eligible for the EITC even though he doesn't have a qualifying child. Right, so John's first step here is to compute the earned income credit. So he completes this worksheet here. His earned income is $18,000. And based on the EIC tables for $18,000 in earned income for a single filer with no qualifying children, the amount of credit he's going to get is $521. So the $521 is reported on page 2 of his 1040, right, line 27A, EIC 521. This is for the 2021 tax year. Now that he has that completed, he can move on to his Illinois return. So the Illinois tax return, IL 1040 for resident individuals here. Again, we have John. He's a single filing taxpayer. He is going to be a full year resident and he has no qualifying children. Now, the Illinois State Earned Income Tax Credit must be separately computed on a Schedule EIC, right? So if we scroll down to Schedule IL-E/EIC, this is where you compute your Illinois exemption amounts and the earned income credit amounts. Now there's a number of steps here. Step 4 is where we complete the EIC portion, but you want to complete all these steps that are relevant to you. So we have John Q. taxpayer, his social security number. He doesn't have any dependents, so this step 2 is blank. And so thus he doesn't have any qualifying children, right? So he has no kids, no dependents. So step 3 is blank as well. It's in step 4 where we compute the amount of his Illinois earned income credit, right? So again, a very simple computation here. If you have an earned income credit for federal tax purposes, you're very likely going to get it for state. So the amount of his federal earned income credit, remember it's $521, right? That's the amount that was reported on line 27A of his Form 1040. And then simply multiply the amount on line 5 by 18%, okay? So he's going to get a $94 credit for the Illinois State Earned Income Tax Credit. And then that $94 ultimately flows back up here to the other section of his return. So we have step 8, the payments and refundable credits. We see here line 29, earned income credit from Schedule IL EIC, $94, all right? And then, of course, you want to attach the credit to support your computation so Illinois has that information in their records. So, yeah, very, very straightforward computation. The message here is always, if you are a resident in a state that requires you to file an individual tax return, you not only want to be careful that you're capturing all the credits available at the federal tax level, but you're also being cognizant of those state tax credits too. And Illinois is one such state where they have credits that match or mirror kind of what you would see at the federal level. So that covers it for this video. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Happy to answer when I can, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Thank you.